What's up, everybody? I'm the Bentist, and we're back with another YouTube reaction video. Now, you guys really liked the last video I did where we went over kind of how a cavity filling works and everything, and I thought this video that I saw on YouTube was super awesome about kind of how cavities can be hidden, and a tooth looks completely normal, but deep down underneath is lying something nasty that can end up causing a lot of pain and problems. So today we're going to go in that video, and I'm going to kind of discuss and talk to you about what's going on, but before that, make sure to follow or have crooked teeth for life. I love you guys. Now let's get into it. Okay, so it looks like first step what we got going on is he's doing the rubber dam. Now you see those little holes, he's flossing everything in there, getting it good to go. Now right there, that is basically just to make sure that the whole area is clean, no saliva or water can get up underneath their blood, anything else like that, because the bonding material reacts with that stuff, and it's not clear and clean. We can't make sure, one, we get all the decay out, and two, the bonding stuff won't fit very well and it won't stick very well to the tooth if it's wet and nasty and everything. So that's what it's for. So let's get into it. So basically what he's saying here is the tooth looks pretty normal other than a few tiny little holes. So what you saw there is he basically took the little pick, and I'll stop it real quick. So he'll take, basically at the end of your appointments, we'll take a little explorer and we'll poke around, and if something sticks, which you saw he did in the beginning, he put his little thing in there and it stuck to the little black thing, he pulled it out, that means that something is underneath the tooth. Now you probably won't know, you probably think it's just a little stain or something like that, but we also take x-rays footage to see the cavity on the inside, so we can see there's something there, you just don't know. And so let's go ahead and open it up and see if this little tiny stain really is something bigger, but something lies underneath. This music is intense too. A secret tunnel. So you can see how there's a little bit more, and then eventually it'll just drop through. So what he's doing now is doing his initial opening to where he's opening it up to see if there really is this nasty material. So basically he's doing the full opening to make sure he gets a good look at what's inside. So that's what he's doing. He needs to expose the entire cavity to make sure that everything is open. Now he's just smoothing off the edges of the wall. And there you go, our enemy is exposed. So I'm gonna pause right here so you can see all that goopiness on the inside. So you have two layers of your teeth. The outer layer is called enamel. It's hard as a rock, but on the inside of your tooth is called dentin. And it's actually soft. It's very similar consistency. Well, bad decayed dentin, or the inside of a tooth, is the consistency of Parmesan cheese. So it can just kind of just shred and come apart. Dentin should actually be fairly hard, but not near as hard as enamel of the teeth. So what you do is, you'll see here in a second, he'll gel at all the Parmesan cheese. It's kind of gross, but it's kind of cool too. Okay, so you see how it's flaking everywhere? You see that? Bacteria turn teeth into mush. See how it's just kind of flying off like Parmesan cheese pretty much. So he's gonna go through and he's gonna do that until it stops. If we don't remove it, all the decay will return. It's true, it will just grow back just like you would think. So, and I will tell you too, the feeling of taking this material off, it feels so good. I don't know, it's just like something about just cleaning up everything. It is so satisfying, like ASMR type stuff. It's amazing. I actually really like it. Have we won? So now you got to check and make sure, is anything still soft? So you see he's going through, back through, and he took that same instrument again and he had to tap around. Now there's another thing that you can use called caries indicator, and it's a little pinkish red fluid that you can throw in there, and then once you rinse it out, the caries or the decayed dentin will actually stain red, so you can see where it is. He just checked around and he could notice, hey, it's soft. By feel, we really can tell the difference between healthy dentin, which is that outer yellow layer, that's healthy dentin, and then you can see the dark kind of goopy dentin there in the center. So we still got some room to go, okay? So he's going back in with the burr again, getting it all out. Yeah, you can see it's still goopy. This mush is contaminated with bacteria. That is true, that mush is contaminated with bacteria, and that bacteria will go further and further down into the tooth until it hits the pulp. And if it hits the pulp, that means that it goes all the way through the nerve of the teeth, and you have to get a root canal, which is why you want to make sure that you get cavities filled like this before they get down that deep. It's also another reason why we're so careful and we don't just go zooming down through the tooth, and we take it stage by stage, because we don't accidentally want to hit the pulp if we don't have to, because then we have to do a root canal, because that bacteria will get inside that blood and that nerve, and it will travel down and cause a big abscess. Bacteria and mush. So he's still going out, but you can see that the shavings are getting thinner, they're getting smaller, and so what that's meaning is he's getting closer to hard dentin, or hard tooth structure. So there you go, we got it all out, and now what he's doing is he's etching it. That's going to get you ready for the filling material. He's putting the filling material in there. See, he's pushing it around with the condenser to make sure it gets in every little hole. Now he's doing the anatomy, so that's really cool. You can kind of I'll pause it so you can see right here. So he uses that special tool. It has a little cone on it. We call it the acorn, and basically you can use it to make every groove and simulate exactly what that tooth would really look like in the occlusion. Because if he does it too bulky, you're going to hit on it weird, and you're going to end up with some really bad headaches because you're chomping on your teeth on a high spot. It doesn't feel good. So you have to actually rebuild the tooth, which is really cool, because dentists and orthodontists and everything else, we're artists. We do sculpture. I mean, every time a dentist does a filling, they're basically doing a mini sculpture of your tooth. It's actually pretty cool. So he's doing the anatomy here, getting it all looking perfect, and there you go, he's done. So let's see what you have to say.
Toothache of his life.
It's true.
My whole purpose in making this video is to raise awareness that sometimes teeth can look just fine, but until a dentist checks them out and takes an x-ray, you just have no idea that there was ever a problem there. Patient had no pain whatsoever with this tooth, yet, as you saw, the decay in the cavity was huge underneath. So please consider sharing this with your friends. Make sure that you get your yearly checkup, and keep your teeth safe. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one.
Well, that's awesome. And I think that was a perfect response. And it is so true why you need to go to the dentist. You need to get your checkups, because you don't know this thing is happening. He was literally a couple days, maybe a week away from severe pain and a root canal and a crown and big things that you don't want to do. So this video was from Michael, the dentist. I'll leave his YouTube link in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know you guys find this stuff interesting. If you want me to do more videos like this or more reactions, whatever you want, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, of course, because we're over 1 million now. Might as well make it 2 million now, right? And also that notification bell to stay up to date with what we've got going on. Also, if you want to support me, make sure to get one of my toothbrushes, an electric toothbrush at somethingnicecompany.com. For every one purchase, we give one away to a kid in need at a children's hospital, man. What more do you need? Anyways, I'm the Bentist. I love you guys. I'll see you later.